Hail and well met friends, Andang here for another LOTRO stream. Once again, we are leveling my epic story character, and I have actually made it to 83 just doing the epic story quests, and so now hopefully today we will make it to 83 and a half. That is the goal of today's stream, and I'm joined by Terry in game, although she's not on Skype because she's had crazy internet connections of late, just kind of spotty all over the place. And so anyway, we are going to go ahead and go into another skirmish, Defense of the Prancing Pony. So here we go. Okay.
The inhabitants of Bree have spent the occupation holed up within the Prancing Pony. Angered at their uprising, the brigands have decided to burn them out.
Let's go. Second Watcher, Histra. We're gonna own this. Yeah, let's finish whatever. Here we go. Okay. Gotta take on that brigand. Okay, buddy. Done and done. Alright, Priest of Flame. Move out of the way of that. Okay. We're literally fighting fire with double fire. Alright, there we go. Ow. Like all the enemies in Wildermore to just take away your weapons so you can't actually unstun yourself, and so I'm in the habit of not using that skill. Alright. Gotta kill this guy off. Don't worry, Terry, I got it. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, there we go. Dead, dead, dead. Alright, and welcome Eric to the chat. And feel free to join me in game if you are basically level 78 or higher. I am trying to power level, so it doesn't really matter the level, especially since Terry is lower level than I am. It would be nice to, be doing this as quickly as Percy Bear. Although she is a ton of help. So, anyway, feel free to join us, Carve. Okay, lightning time. Awesome. Alright, encounter up here. Alright. And yeah, anybody, if you want to join me in game, just send a tell to Staffdang with 1F, SDAFDANG, and we'll get you added in. Okay, goodbye, buddy. Come on, buddy. Done and done. Okay, awesome. Look at him down here. There we go. Couldn't find the right skill there for a second. Alright, awesome. Oh, there's still one more person. There we go. There we go. And welcome JT to the chat. Alright, and Carve is at the ready once we finish this skirm. Alright. Need to help Terry out here before we open up Skype. Alright, tons of fire. Fire and flame. Okay, Terry can pull that. I'm gonna be opening up Skype here. Yeah, rest for a few moments to open up Skype. Okay. Loading on up. Hopefully, sometimes when you open up Skype, the stream kind of cuts out for a bit, so that might happen, but it should be right back. We'll see what happens here. Alright, there's the nice sound of Skype opening up. Okay. Let's tell Carve. Okay. Good. Okay, so here we go. Terry definitely needs our help. Oh my goodness. Hey, Carve.
Hey, howdy.
So, Terry may or may not have almost died because I tried to call you. Or because you tried to let you call me, so.
Oops.
Alright. Let me actually turn down the in-game volume here. Oh, it already is. Well, that
Yeah,
means
Skype
that there's a
will do
lot of epic story videos that have lower volume than normal. Oh well. Alright, here we go. So how's it going, Carve?
It's going pretty good. I have a level cap character, finally.
Awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah. It's only taken 4.5 years.
But did the threat of the level cap increasing give you more cause to try to get it?
Not really. I was looking at the different characters I was playing and the stories I was running through, and I realized, you know what? I've kind of done all the goals I was burning other characters through, so I figured I just might as well go ahead and get back on Corvette and keep leveling.
Yeah,
I mean,
awesome.
I'm still. So I'm still in Western Gondor. I just barely made it to the first town in the havens of Belfalas.
Nice. What do you think of Gondor so far?
Honestly, it was kind of a huge culture shock for me from running in Rohan for so long.
Yeah.
Um, and at first, once I got to that first little town on the other side of the Paths of the Dead, I didn't like it, so I kind of stopped for about a month and a half, really. Then I came back to it and kind of picked it up again. I mean, Gondor's really pretty. It's weird because I'm expecting like more Rohirric themes because I'm mounted on my horse and I'm doing these huge like open expanses between towns, but at the same time, I'm getting used to the new culture.
Yeah, it definitely is quite a bit different, but eventually you get tired of it. So,
Well, yeah, I
uh,
mean, there's certain things I like, there's certain things I don't like, but I will say that the crest of the Lamadon area with that
mhm.
gauntleted fist is really cool. So I'm
Yeah,
enjoying that.
yeah, that place is really cool. All right, and tons of people joining in the chat. Welcome, Sylvine, and welcome, Brannick. Awesome, awesome. Okay.
Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let me go ahead and retweet your tweet.
Okay. And Carve, you can try to call Terry. She's had some mixed internet issues lately, but go ahead and give her a call.
Alright, try to see if she'll join.
It was really weird, either earlier this week or last week. When she was hosting the call, it caused Skype like changed my mic to adapt to her on Skype, even though I have it disabled to change my mic settings.
Weird.
Like specifically in Skype, and also I have it on my mic where no program can take over it. So it was really, really weird. And what was even weirder was it was just her. When somebody else hosted the call, it was fine. It was just hers. It was really weird.
Very weird. Alright, I'll see if she'll add to the call. We shall see if Skype will play nice for us today.
Indeed, we shall. So did you have a good Christmas?
Yeah, I had a really good time hanging out with family and doing the whole just chilling at the house routine. It was good.
Awesome.
Hanging out with the girls and the wife and just not really feeling high pressure to do much of anything, which was nice.
Yeah, that is nice. That's kind of how my break's been. It's just been nice to relax. Okay, skirmish is now over, so we should be able to invite you up here, Carve. Okay, let me make sure that there's nobody else that might want an invite before we start the next one. Cool.
Yeah, Gondor's been interesting because I'm leaving Rohan as this hero, and then I go into the Paths of the Dead, and I help the folks up in Blackroot Vale, and they come to recognize I'm still a hero. And then the first thing they ask me to do in the next town is chores. I'm like, what? Okay, that's fine.
Okay, Carve, can you add Brannick to the call too?
Sure.
Cool.
Uh, pretty sure I've got him on my list.
If not, I think Terry can, so.
Yeah, I got Brannick on my list.
Cool.
Hey guys.
Hey, Terry.
Huh.
Hey. I don't think that's Brannick.
No, that's not Brannick. I'm trying to get that person. Go away. Why won't you drop? I'm gonna remove someone from the call now.
I don't know.
I'd have to end call, I guess.
No, you can remove them, I think. You just...
Oh, next to their name where it says... Oh, it's a different Brannick. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was maybe that was a different Brannick.
Terry, can you
Okay,
add
that
Brannick to the
was
call?
Yeah.
right, Brannick.
Alright, so while she's doing that...
Oh, he said it's gonna take him a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
She's doing that, let's go ahead and start Fort of Brunnen.
Who do I have as a
The
companion?
forces of the enemy have marched up to the bank of the Bruinen and await the sign to
Oh,
attack.
he's stuck somewhere.
Dark clouds roll in as a
What's he
great
doing up there,
storm
Nuts?
approaches. If the fort falls, Rivendell shall not be far behind it. The battle is nearly upon you.
There we
Oh,
go.
and we have a level 100 carve, so I really don't need to do anything.
Hey now.
There we go. Elenan stuck in a T. Well, you almost let me die last time.
I was trying to add Scarve to the call. I'm sorry.
Well, you could have said something.
I did
Well,
on the stream. I just assumed that you were listening like you were before. So
well, yeah, but it takes like 30 seconds for her to hear anything on the stream. It was a pretty
yeah, but
big.
I did that during the break, which was way before.
Okay.
And I figured I'd get it done during the break too, without having to take forever. So
There's the salt over the walls. Okay, where do we start?
Hello?
hey, Brannick.
Hey, Brandon.
How is everybody?
There's a cheering, live audience, I guess, for Brannick showing up. Awesome.
That's my wife and kids. I have no idea what they're watching in there.
I'm guessing
But
that,
it was
yeah,
amazing,
that
whatever it
sounded
was.
like carve family noises.
Yeah, I think they were watching Phineas and Ferb, and apparently it's amazing whatever it is they're
Yeah,
watching.
that would make sense. The Phineas and Ferbs are popular amongst the children. So
I'd probably do the same thing if I was out there. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, Phineas and Ferb is actually a really good
Awesome.
show.
So is this audio on the stream?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So I will try to avoid any potty mouthed behavior then. I said try. I'll do my best.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're not doing anything that's that difficult, I don't think.
Alright, silly defilers.
Did they
Well,
come
Brandon
back?
can't join us in game because I don't think he's got anybody high level on Langerval.
No, I think I'm around like level 20 or something.
Yeah.
On Landerwall.
All the XP.
All the XP.
That was quick.
Just numbers floating up over my head.
It's all good.
How close are you to 79, Terry?
Maybe 2/3 of the way.
Okay.
I just hit 78 yesterday. Not even on stream. It was like right after my stream. I was so close.
Did everybody have a good Christmas?
Yeah, it was just nice and relaxing, spending with family. How about you, Brannick?
Had a very good Christmas. Best in years.
Yeah, mine was the same. Normally it's not too relaxing, so
I don't know that this one was relaxing, but it's the first time since 2009 I've been able to afford to buy people presents. So I got
Nice.
a lot of presents for a lot of people, and everybody loved what I got for them. So
nice.
that always feels good.
Yeah. Today I picked up Attila Total War after the sale had been on for the Total War thing, and I still had the 66% off, and then it was extra on sale, and so bought that today.
I bought ESO today. It's
Nice.
still installing.
I'm sure it is.
Well, I figured at least this way, at only $32, I can afford to play as an Imperial, damn it.
Yeah, that whole thing was ridiculous. That whole
I
thing
guess
was
for,
just really ridiculous.
For the stream's benefit, I should mention that I always play the same type of character as my main in an Elder Scrolls game. I'm always an Imperial thief.
Yeah, and I'm always an Imperial too, so it was that was a huge turnoff from the MMO from the start, so.
Yeah. Well, I did try, they had that, I think it was like a week or something where it was free to play
Yeah.
for a while. After they launched the new business model or whatnot. And I tried it then, and before that I'd only played it in, I think it was the first or second beta, and it had improved a hell of a lot since beta, because it was garbage in beta.
Yeah, it was. One of the biggest improvements, I think, is the way that characters actually say their lines now instead of like totally not saying their lines but still moving their mouths. That was the most annoying thing for me.
Eh. Well, I mean, you know me, I prefer Morrowind, and Morrowind's
Right.
very open dialogue system. I'd rather have text and no voice
Yeah.
acting.
But I mean, when you make a point to have the characters literally animate their face, and yet no word that
Right.
they're saying matches up with their face, that's kind of an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's broken.
Yeah, I think at least the beta that I played, I don't remember if it was the first or the second, but it was broken right from the beginning. I mean, it was an Elder Scrolls game that started you in third person. That's just wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
I prefer to play my games in third person.
Well, that's fine, but an Elder Scrolls game is supposed to be a first-person game with an optional third-person vanity mode. It's actually always been called the vanity view. It's just so you can see your character.
Yeah. I've actually...
It wasn't even until Skyrim that it was actually really possible to play in third person.
Right. I actually had, like, basically whatever the game's designed for, that's typically what I play in.
I can't play first person.
Well, in LOTRO, I could never play first person.
Well, it's not
I-
designed
I
for that,
can't
though.
play anything
Yeah.
that's supposed to be first person. It makes me nauseous.
Yeah.
I wish LOTRO had a good first-person mode. I've tried it when I first started playing the game. I tried it in first person, but you can't see anything that's going on in combat.
Right. Yeah, MMOs in general, typically not good to be in first person. But obviously Elder
Well,
Scrolls is an
There
exception.
are other exceptions too. I don't know if you ever played Neocron.
No, I haven't. Haven't even heard of it, actually.
Hey, if somebody dies, let me rise them.
She says when
What
she
was
sees
that?
the splitting blades
Yeah.
of the vengeance.
It was a first-person sci-fi MMO with a lot of hacking and stuff.
Okay, cool.
I mean, the main thing is just the interface needs to be
Carve
designed.
almost died.
Yeah, I almost killed myself.
The interface needs to be designed for it, and preferably animations
Let me give you some healing.
designed to be in first person are nice too.
Well, as long as there's enough animation that you can tell what you're doing and what's going on, so you're not just
Right.
blinking buttons. That's part of what I mean by the interface has to be designed for it.
For example, like in Skyrim, if it didn't have like you swinging your blades in melee, that would be kind of hard to know what's going on.
Right, but I mean, they had that in Morrowind.
Right, I'm
Right,
not
you
saying they
still
didn't. I'm just saying as an example of like first versus third.
Right, but like in third person in Morrowind, you couldn't really play it, despite the fact that everything worked the same way. Cursors didn't line up, and it was incredibly
Right.
difficult to target anything. Same with Oblivion. And if you go back to any of the earlier ones, Daggerfall or Arena, holy crap, those are difficult to play even in first person these days.
Yeah. Speaking on kind of like controls and things like that, one thing that I found that really annoyed me this week was that on Steam, they will actually not... How is everything attacking me all of a sudden right when I'm wanting to talk about stuff? Alright, here we go.
Mostly because I was going after the defilers.
It's because I'm distracting you.
Yes, yes you are. But that's good. Anyway, on Steam they have basically the thing that shows like if it's controller supported or not. And one thing that really annoys me is if you're in big picture mode, it will not tell you if something's partial controller supported. There's no way to see that in it. It'll only let you see full controller support, and a lot of times their definition of partial controller support means that you just can't like control the menus in with a controller, like the main menu.
Well, which you, just from a game designer standpoint, like that should be accounted for. You should, if you're going to add controller support to your game, include the menus.
It should be. There's a lot of games on Steam that have partial controller support. It's just very annoying
I
to me
know.
that they don't say that when you're in big picture mode. And so, like, if you specifically search for like controller
Do
support
you actually
games,
use big picture mode a lot though?
no. But that's like another reason not to use it. I found.
I was gonna
So-
say because I don't know anyone who actually uses it regularly.
It's actually kind of nice. They've
I've
made
only used
improvements
it
to
twice,
it
and they
lately.
were both accidental misclicks.
they've made improvements to it recently. I don't know. I just for Christmas I got myself a 360 controller. I had a
Nice.
Logitech, but the back bumpers were really stiff, and so I was getting like carpal tunnel playing Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah,
And so finally
360
broke
controllers
down
are
and bought an Xbox controller.
Now,
And
have you tried Scoop with it yet?
no, I haven't, but I'm going to. That's coming. um, but anyway, really like it a lot more than I thought I would. And I even found a program that lets you turn off the controller with an actual program, which is nice, instead of having to unplug the battery pack.
Oh, you use a battery? The one of the wireless ones?
Yeah,
You should get a wired one, man.
they didn't have one at Best Buy, so
Ooh, completed Raging Marauder Slayer.
Yeah, it's a bit tougher to find the wired ones, but they're much better on PC.
I'm sure they are. I kind of like wireless more than I thought I would. I typically like wired controllers on PC, but this one's kind of nice. So, okay, none of the brothers have died yet. That's good.
Well, I'm keeping an eye on their health. You know, it's like the one thing I'm useful for. Is to keep track of the NPCs.
Well, you do a ton of fire damage too. I mean, it's
When I can actually get my skills off, yeah.
right.
Okay,
If
this
anything.
this just in. ESO is finally installed and downloaded.
Nice.
I think I
Oh,
started
no.
downloading at
Deafening.
10 o'clock this morning.
Deafening died. No!
Yeah, I tried to heal in time.
Don't retreat. Don't retreat.
That didn't happen.
They rescue.
I had
You
all
have
the
to get-
skills to heal in time,
No.
just wasn't paying attention to my health. Hey, look! Terry Adwin's rezzing me. That's nice.
Well,
Kind of you.
technically, Lashillian's doing it. Because Terry Adwin is a champion and she can't res anybody.
Can I give myself power? Nope.
No.
Yeah, you can. You have to withdraw it from an enemy, though.
Oh, right, yeah, I have that skill too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one.
Yep.
The Sith lightning attack.
Yep.
The Ghostbusters beams.
So what's the conversion rate on, like, health to power?
It's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Because it drains morale, and then you can get power out of it.
And welcome Alexander to the chat. Nice to have you here.
Wasn't there some kind of encounter somewhere? Oh, here it is.
Oh, did we have an encounter?
Probably.
Yeah, I just summoned him. I'll bring him in.
Rivendell and all things elvish will burn. No.
Well, I mean, you know, there's a lot of material for it to burn, and the elves are on their way out, so it's really
Hey.
not.
Playing an elf here.
It's really not that bad. I mean, you know, it's.
Ooh, a brood queen. I wonder if I'm gonna get, like, impregnated.
That's an
I know.
Arathert word.
I thought
I
this
don't-
was a family stream.
So I don't roll that way. This brood queen.
That's the definition, pretty much, of how the skill works. So I mean, it's
Yeah.
technically accurate, I guess. And yes, we're trying to be a family stream.
The waters rise as the Bruinen roars.
Yeah, whatever.
But I mean, seriously though, how much do the elves actually care about defending this?
Ow! He set me on fire.
He does
Hey!
that.
Hey! Hey! Get off of me! Where's my guardian? Hey, guardian dude, do your job.
Oh, jeez.
It would be cool to have a skill on the Lore Master that's just for trolls that like makes the light shine on them and they turn to stone.
Alright, where's this stinking Brunin Rising bit?
You could
It's standing next to me because he's trying to kill me.
you could make it to where like it's only if the troll's under a certain amount of morale, but that would be really cool.
Ah!
Yeah, I taunted him.
He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me.
No,
Set me on fire
over
again.
here.
Troll's dead.
That was not fun.
I thought he had a like a shield that you couldn't take
He
down.
does. We took it down.
Ah, okay.
The thing is, we're doing so much DPS with you here that it's going pretty quickly. And welcome Karen to the chat as well. Awesome.
Yay, people in the chat.
Did I actually tweet that out? Yeah, I did. That's right.
Yeah,
So-
I guess I should say hello to chat. Hi, chat.
Alright, and so Terry actually survived.
I did. It was close.
It was kind of close. Almost as close as last time when I forgot to pay attention to what was going on.
It's so hard to follow what's going on with the stream delay. You guys are talking about things I don't see for a while.
Yeah, it takes about 30 seconds for the stream to catch up to the conversation, and you're like,
If you're
"What?"
lucky.
Yeah.
Well, and then I'm watching things that you guys already talked about, so I'm trying to remember your conversation in context while you're talking about new things.
Right. Yeah, it's tough to keep track of.
That's alright, I care more about the conversation anyway.
Alright, here we go to... Do we want to do Gondman, or do we just want to skip that one?
Oh, skip it.
Alright, we can actually do Emma and Sewell since we have 3 people here. I hate doing it with few people.
That's a fun one.
It is. But
I'm kidding.
I don't like it by myself because it feels like all you do when you're soloing this skirm is just lighting all the torches.
Not
Right,
long
well, you
ago,
gotta-
a great battle
Even
was
in
fought upon the
a
peak
group,
of
you have to
Weathertop
have a torch
between
monkey.
Gandalf
I'll do the
Grey
torches.
and the
Let's
Nine.
let the Lovey
has
do
been
the
drawn
Yes,
torch.
but
on
typically
the
I'm
sword,
grouping with
for
Pine
the
Leaf,
Ranger
so I don't
commander
ever have to
seeks
do
to hold the hill for the Rangers of the
Well, I
North.
mean, when it comes right
That's
down to
true.
it, this one, I usually stagger the torches. I'll do 2 or 3, and then...
Yeah, I do the same
torch,
thing.
I get the same thing, so I only lose 2 or 3 torches at a time.
But especially when you have a lower level, this
That
is a
one doesn't
perfect
like-
skirm for them to be doing stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm actually useful.
Once you have torch monkey duty for a few times, you really kind of learn how to do it, and then it's not a problem anymore.
yeah, I mean it goes fast. It's just a tedious thing that I'd prefer to do another skirm instead.
Yeah.
When I'm solo, in groups it's fine.
Well, I mean, you've got Candid there. So
Yeah.
it never feels like it's really a problem, even solo.
Well,
But
I'm
it
not
is
talking
another
about difficulty. I'm
experience.
just talking about boredom.
Ah.
And so sometimes when I do the skirm solo, I just won't light the torches.
Well, at
Oh,
the
hey,
risk
I have
of
hope tokens too.
at the risk of distracting you further, Andang, I
Yes?
had a question about ESO.
Okay.
Considering I just purchased the game, is there any reason for me to purchase crowns? Is there any content that I can get with that?
Yes, actually, it works. It's not like LOTRO where you can earn crowns. I don't think. Keep in mind, I've not
But-
played since
but
free to
is there any
play.
actual like content that I can buy, or is it just
Yes,
like
there is.
items?
Basically, from the point when the game went free to play, all content after that
it's not
is
free to play?
is
It's the only real business model that should ever exist.
well, right, buy to play. Anyway,
Or just buy the game. Like, it doesn't need a special term. It's just you buy the game, you own the game.
right. Anyway, the future content is basically, I don't think all of it is, because they do give some for people who like continue to play the game, but a lot of it is actually DLC based, so kind of similar to LOTRO's quest pack system. But basically, that's all stuff that happened post free to play, so everything before free to play, I think, should be
So
just.
how many crowns am I gonna need then?
I have
Just
no
to
idea.
get the content.
I have no idea. I have not played since free to play.
Okay.
And I haven't actually played since like my first 30 days ran out. So
If anyone in chat knows.
yeah, if you guys know in chat or later in the comments, let us know how that works. Because I know several people who watch my channel play ESO.
Okay.
And I'm eventually gonna get around to playing ESO again. It's just I have so many games on Steam that I want to get to first.
Yeah, there was no way I was gonna pay for a subscription to it, but once they
Yeah.
came to senses, then I mean, even when I couldn't afford it, I knew I would, as soon as I could, I would be purchasing it because I want to support that business model, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Even if I end up hating the game, which I don't think I will, because what I played of it, you know, when they had it free for that week or two or whatever it was, it did seem a lot better than the beta. I
Yeah,
think
it
I
is a lot better. It's
But-
still not quite where I'd want it, but it is a lot better.
Right. But I mean, even if I hated it, like I want to support that business model. I want, you know, companies to know like this is how you should be releasing your games.
Yeah. And also, speaking of that type of business model, eventually I'm going to also do Heart of Thorn stuff. It's just have not gotten around to Guild Wars yet.
Oh, completed Hawkeye Harrier Slayer. Yay.
Congrats.
If you want to play some old school Guild Wars, let me know and I can install it. But I don't have Guild Wars 2.
I don't have the original, so
Ah.
yeah, I don't know. I really like the second one, so I think I'd want to play through
The
that
first
since I already have it.
one's not really an MMO.
That's kind of what I've heard.
It's designed to feel like an MMO, but it's the way I think of it, it's a Diablo clone, except the lobbies are 3D towns that you can actually explore, like in an MMO,
Oh, cool.
as opposed to chat rooms, which is part of why it has the MMO feel. But you're still grouping up with up to 4 people and going off and questing in an instanced world. So it's basically a Diablo clone, and the combat
So-
is way more based on like Magic the Gathering.
That's kind of that sounds closer to like DDO, where it's like you have these over areas,
Well,
but the
the-
main content's in the dungeons that you do in groups.
Not really, because it's not just dungeons. It's the entire world of the game
Okay.
is instance, and it's a huge world.
Yeah.
And the other core design idea is that the level cap is level 20, and you reach that about a quarter of the way through the main story.
Okay.
It's much more a skill game, and like I said, it's a lot closer to like Magic the Gathering or other CCG type combat. It's about the skills that you have, and you only have 8 of them that you can have equipped when you leave a town.
Well, that sounds kind of similar
So it's
to Guild Wars
It's
2,
like coming up with your different builds.
because basically they said that the cap is going to forever be at level 80 in Guild Wars 2. And you can get to level 80 is like level 20 in LOTRO. It's you can get there super quick.
Cool.
I don't know about super quick.
It's pretty fast. It's faster than any other MMO I've ever played.
I only made it to level 80 because of the daily rewards.
Those help out a ton. Oh my goodness.
You get XP tomes in the daily rewards, and you can automatically go up levels.
Bridges Squall.
Yeah, watch this out. Watch out for this
Oh,
on 3
let me
man.
set you on fire.
Backing up.
There it goes.
No, campfire's burned out.
Well, yeah, because the frigid squall's here.
Ow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
major ow. I'm gonna try to heal you, maybe.
I must have forced time to them like 3 times. I don't know what his problem was.
And I will have to end up getting Guild Wars 2 at some point as well, because again, I just want to support that business model.
Yeah, it's a really good business model, and I can't believe the number of people who are complaining about it.
Yeah, this is a pain to tank.
Yeah.
You come from every direction.
Then again, my hatred for subscription models is very much on the record.
Yes, yes, it is. Pretty sure at this point you get like an embroidered t-shirt badge on like all your shirts.
I wish. That would be nice. I would wear them proudly.
kill myself this time, fool. Oh, no, I'm not.
Yeah, I think it's
Alright.
crazy that the Priest of Vengeance, even if you're level 100, you can still really hurt yourself on.
Well, I mean, he reflects, so if
You
you
Right.
can
hit the...
flat out kill
Yeah,
yourself.
you can straight up...
Especially a champion, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Done that.
you can one hit yourself basically.
Yep.
It's more fun to one shout yourself dead on a mini.
We
Yeah,
gotta,
that's
Why is
that's
it more
also
fun?
fun.
let the torches die.
That's sarcastic fun.
Let the torches die. We're gonna bring any other encounter.
Yeah, okay.
I just said let the campfires die.
Of course, I just lit them not that long
Oh,
ago.
it's okay. Just let them die.
Yeah, we still got a bit before the boss anyway, so.
I already got a level 100 guardian.
It's a good thing Pine Leaf's not with us, because this totally breaks the Pine Leaf rules.
It does. Well, actually, Pine Leaf does let them go out just for this, to be fair.
No, the level 100.
Oh, right. Believe it or
I
not,
don't
he
have
actually
that.
stayed in a group with me when we had a level 100 from the chat. So,
No way.
yeah, that
He was
was.
in a lot of our groups like that in the early days of LOTRO Academy. In the academy, actually back then it was Wednesday night LOTRO.
Well, was he the lower level?
No, because he was
Yeah,
a regular.
he's fine being the higher level or the regular. He's not fine being lower than other people in the party. He likes to level at a normal
Yeah,
pace,
he
basically.
doesn't want a power level.
Well, I remember we had done so many runs of the. I never remember which is the name, the Great Barrows or the Barrow Downs, whichever the
I
instance
think
is.
that's all of them.
That's the Great Burrows.
The Great Barrows. We did that so many times during probably the first year that we were doing Wednesday Night Lotro, just because we kept having so many people join the kinship.
Yeah.
That was something everybody could do.
So I can light these torches again now, right?
Did he come in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's here.
Garden Thor guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at this stone crusher. I can't even see Garden Thor really. I'll get him. in a
Yeah, I'm
second.
focused on the Stone Crusher too, because I'm guessing he does more damage, especially to Canada.
And basically, I didn't care what level anyone was. It didn't matter if we had level 60s, level 80s, or whatever. It didn't matter because it was more about socialization and showing people how
Group
group
mechanics.
content even
Yeah.
worked. But even more than that, it was just about socializing with fans of the podcast. But I do realize that kinship is quite a bit different than probably most others.
By the way, Carve, one of the guys from the Friday group, Xerox, is gonna maybe try and join us for our Tuesday thing.
Yeah, I was talking to him last night actually. He's got a character named Yurk,
Yes.
and we were chatting in Kin Chat about coming. I was like, yeah, come on out, man. We've been kind of running a little bit low. Alright, where is this goober outside?
Xerox pretty
Oh,
cool.
he's the encounter dude is dead.
No, he's not. There's a second one.
Yeah, there's a second one.
Oh, okay.
I got him. I got
That
him.
is my bow. Finders keepers.
My favorite is the hand.
Oh yeah, Guga.
Yeah, the giant hand. I'm like, hey, has anyone seen my body? Looking for my body. Anyone seen it?
Well, you
Yelling me a
killed
hand.
Guga first, and then his hand comes
Yeah.
back. And the funny thing is, like, Guga is such an easy fight. The first time you do it, you're like, wow, that wasn't a challenge at all. And then it takes the hand so long to crawl out there, and then it takes so much longer to kill than it did the rest of him.
Yeah. I think last time we did this one, I was making all kind of jokes about that hand.
Any references to the movie Idle Hands?
No, it was stuff like, I'm trying to get ahead, could you give me a hand? Come on, somebody. Somebody got to get my back here. I'm hurting. There's a bunch of hard jokes.
Okay, there we go.
Defeat Zakarbu.
By the way, Terry, the chat room is cheering you on.
Oh, okay.
They are.
Since you're the lowest level, they're really hoping that you, you stay alive.
It's harder to get yourself into trouble in this one.
It is.
Because everybody's sort of packed together.
I mean, even Canadite is, you know, real packed in here.
Yeah, stealing your experience. At least in the old rules.
Yeah, he doesn't do that anymore, thank goodness.
Nah, that used to be the thing about this skirmish, though. Nobody wanted to use it to grind because he would steal all the experience.
That was another reason why I never did the skirmish. And it just kind of stuck over since then. Okay, it's daytime now. Isn't that great?
It's dawn.
Yeah, that's part of day, I think.
Actually, it's 4 dawn for me.
We made it through the night. I'm showing dawn.
Okay.
15 minutes before dawn to be exact.
Yeah, I got 15 minutes to dawn too.
It's like our Titan bars are in sync or something.
Or something.
Middle Earth doesn't have time zones. It's all good.
Alright, how close are you now, Terry?
725,000 XP out of 821,000 XP.
Bar-wise.
I don't know. My Skype thingy is hiding the bar.
Oh, okay.
So I've got at least that much of the bar left.
That much, okay.
Alright, let me close the thingy. I've got just under half a bar.
Okay, we'll run this at 83 then.
Yeah. Oh, I hate this one.
Congratulations, you completed Stand at Amon Sul.
Yeah, thanks.
I just now saw that.
I was gonna say, yeah, that 30-minute delay is just
What
great,
was
isn't
once
it?
30
an
minutes,
man,
essential
that would be
fortification
even
of the
worse.
enemy is now held by a small
Who's
band of
firing the
elves.
trebuchet,
The enemy
ballista?
seeks to reclaim
You
that
on ballista
fortress,
duty, Terry?
marching upon
No.
it in force.
We don't have to fire it.
Some of the Ballistine
We don't have to
catapults
fire
there are still
ballistas. We got
functioning.
enough stuff. We can just power through it.
Alright. It's just more fun.
Well, if you want to do it, Carve, you can.
No, I'd rather just stand in the fray and blow stuff up as they come in.
That's how I am too, so... If Pineleaf were here.
If Pineleaf were here, Pineleaf could be on the ballista.
Yeah, and he'd do an awesome job.
He
too.
would. It's
He would.
amazing. I don't think he missed a single shot, like twice, the two
Well,
times
it's
that we
his-
ran it earlier
it's his
today.
favorite skirmish.
Or not today,
Would you
but earlier.
expect him to not be good at it?
one
No,
is-
especially
This is
since he's
Pineleaf.
probably run it at least 1,000 times, just that skirmish alone.
Exactly.
And that's not an exaggeration, chat room.
I think the only time I bother ever doing that skirmish is with Pineleaf.
I mean, Pineleaf has single characters that have run skirmishes over 2,000 times.
That is why he is the skirmisher of Middle Earth.
Indeed.
That's how he gets his research for his guides.
Which he's actually redoing. He's updating them lately, and so he's doing a lot of skirmishes again.
He's working on the Storm on Methodist one, isn't he?
He actually just finished that one, I think. It's scheduled for tomorrow. Or maybe
I think
Wednesday.
I think if Pineleaf never did a skirmish again, he'd still never have to worry about marks or medallions.
Oh, yeah. I think if Pineleaf started, like, if they allowed you to, like, freely give away marks and medallions, and he started giving away, like, 1,000 a day, he'd still have some by the end of LOTRO.
He could break the mark and medallion
He would
economy
completely-
on whatever server, yeah.
He'd be like, it'd be like if, like, 10 Bill Gates gave, like, all their money to everyone in America. It'd be like that. Alright, and welcome Jack to the chat. It's going pretty well. How about everybody else? Yes, how it goes.
It goes.
He actually asked how goes it, but I didn't
I
realize
know,
how to rephrase
I
that.
can see that.
It goes.
It goes.
We are skirmishing.
We are,
And, and
and
I'm watching because I'm not on that server.
and
Or at least not
halfway
highest level.
responsibly.
Halfway responsibly.
Although if Pine Leaf
What's
was
this?
scoring, it would probably be not responsibly at all. But
It's totally responsibly. We've only lost an Andang once.
yeah, and we haven't lost to Terry, I don't think.
No. It's come close a couple of times.
So Andang, I don't want you to forget, Andang is a elven hunter.
Yes, he is.
Really, we're bringing that up now.
Oh yes,
Yep.
because
Well,
your reaction to that discovery was priceless.
Oh, it was.
Well,
That is.
I bring it up for a reason as well, because you have to come over onto Arkenstone and do something with that character for an event sometime.
I
You
really
have to.
do. I really do. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get through the epic story right now. Maybe after that, I might come over there.
I mean, I that is one of those cherished LOTRO player / academy moments when
Yeah.
Ending logged in and went, "I'm an elf hunter."
That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I found an elf hunter on Arkenstone that I hadn't created and was just
Named
totally
Endang.
blown away.
You totally had to have created it.
Well, I hadn't remembered creating it.
You did create it so that you could participate on one of the Wednesday night Lotros
Well,
way
technically-
back in the day.
Technically, it is possible that Sprider created it, but I did create that one.
It's possible that somebody else.
I did.
Sure. Blame the sister.
Well, we did used to share an account together, so this account. So there was a hunter on my account at one time on Landerville, but actually that was Imladris. And welcome, Elisa, to the chat. Nice to have you here tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't give you permission to walk past me. Stupid bird.
And to be honest, I had more issue of it being Elven than I did a hunter.
I figured, actually.
I'm bound for
I think that was the more surprising part.
I actually like hunters.
I actually don't have anything against elves. I just in this game they look just like men, so I don't.
Except for the ears.
And
Well,
the walk.
right,
And the
but
swagger.
The snide. Yeah, that
Snide posture thing.
but I mean, as far as like
thing.
aside from the ears, as far as like actual physical appearance and like
The
they
lack
don't
of
have like
body hair.
they don't have like the shock and awe skill that like makes you think that they're elven. Like basically the perspective everyone else views elves. It'd be cool if Lotro had like elf vision, where like
Vision.
or like Hobbit vision. I mean, where like you see these elves as like these just amazingly immaculate characters, and add in more of the fantastical element.
Wow, I was totally gonna like, oh well, whatever. We'll just engage everybody here.
Might as well. We're all out here anyway.
We're all out here.
I was just trying to get the encounter.
There's a rock. I went blue line.
Super heals. Alright, East Ballista. What is this? This is not what I want. Am I gonna make it in time?
Nope.
Nope, we're gonna have to find him here.
They're right behind us.
Alright, well, there we go. Oops, there we really are right behind us.
Not to say I told you so or anything, but I totally told you so.
Does it feel good to be a 78 telling 100 what is going on, Terry?
Yeah. That's just par for the course, though.
Ah, I can't use my horse. Boo. Not gonna make it back in time to fire this one either. Oh, maybe.
Nope.
You get lucky.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. They're right there.
I cannot believe it's almost 2016. That's just crazy.
It's not difficult to believe. I mean, it was just Christmas that tends to follow one after the other.
Yes, and I mean, my Christmas felt like Christmas, but it didn't feel like it was time for Christmas already. Like, I honestly think it's still like July to be.
Well, maybe the weather has something to do with
The
it
weather
this
has
year.
something to do
Yeah,
with
no
that,
joke, right?
but I think the weather has most of what to do with that because it never got really too hot, and it also just recently got cold, so it's been an interesting year.
Yeah, well, even then, like, it's winter and we're flooding. Like, we're getting tons of rain. Not snow, rain.
Right.
Yeah.
And we did get snow today here in Oklahoma, so
We had
Yeah, we got-
just enough snow for a little bit of stuff to be white.
the ground and streets were covered here, so it's pretty
We
crazy.
got a little bit of snow, but it's on top of, like, 10 inches of rain.
Right.
So there's no snow to speak of. It's all water. And it's
Our-
actually not supposed to stop raining until sometime tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
Me?
ridiculous.
So, yeah, a lot of flooding around here. And Anding, I know you're not too far away from me, so you're probably dealing with the same weather conditions.
Pretty much, yeah. In Oklahoma City, they actually had some major ice, though.
Hey, somebody fire the
Carf,
East
I
Ballista.
can't- Heal you.
It's okay, just fire the East Ballista so we can do this challenge.
Oh.
Fire him before he gets away! Ah, he got away, never mind. So, I've never gotten that guy, he always gets away.
I didn't even realize that was a thing.
I
Yeah.
didn't realize that was a thing either.
Yeah, there's one guy that you have to fire a certain ballista or else he walks off.
I'm sure Pineleaf knows about it.
I'm sure.
We should come up with a prize for someone who can stump Pineleaf with a question about a skirmish.
I actually
Ooh.
did that once. I know it's crazy. But I,
How,
actually,
how,
I don't
how
remember
did
what it was, but there is like a video somewhere on my channel where that happened in a skirmish video.
Okay.
And so that narrows it down to like 100 videos. So-
Sure.
The Rock.
The Rock.
Can you smell what it's cooking?
I like how Carve just took care of that for us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because I hit it with the ballista first.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Nah,
I was like, even for a level 100, we're only like 15 levels behind. That was pretty impressive.
Central ballista. Yeah, you hit him with those ballistas, they get like mauled.
15 levels is quite a bit of difference, though.
It is, but it's not one-shot difference.
Well,
Especially because Carv is still a newbie level 100. He's not all properly
Maybe if you're
geared.
comparing level 1 to level 16, it might be one-shot difference.
alright, hit the Brother of Destruction. I'm targeting.
It probably is there, but at this high, it's not.
Or you can just blow him up with it.
Yeah, I'll just hit all of them, Carve. How about that?
Whoever actually plays this game at level 1 anyway, you get to the intro at like level 5 or 6.
Right.
You're
And
level
that's
one
if,
for
that,
about 10
that's if you rush through it.
You get through the intro at level 5 if you're a Bjorning.
You're slow. Usually it's about 6 or 7, depending on what you do.
Actually,
I'd
I'm usually
actually-
like 8 or 9.
I usually try to kill as few things as possible. Like, I only kill the stuff that I need for the quest.
Yeah, me
And I
too.
still come out of the intro at level 7.
They should come out to 6. Their earnings come out to 5.
I can come out at 6, but I'm so close to 7 that by the time I turn in the quest for having finished the intro, I'm level 7.
You
Do
used
you
to be able to
use
come
your
out of it
XP
at
shields when you
you used to
token
be able to
things?
come out of it at level 5, but then when they redid the whole way XP works, that caused it to be level 7 now, to where 6 to 7, to where
Well,
it's
there's
Yeah.
almost
also
impossible.
the XP cloak and the XP like the back items and the
Yeah,
pocket
if you have
items that
those
you get
equipped
from the
especially.
expansions. And yeah, like I've always got those equipped. I'm usually level like 8 or 9.
Yeah. And if you have VIP stuff on top of that, then you're just crazy. I don't know why I was walking back in. Leader's outside.
I actually just did an elf minstrel
Yeah, but you
on
gotta
my
click on
free-to-play
the.
account. Yeah, you gotta talk to Rodoleth.
Well, you
Oh,
guys
fuck.
do.
Oh, okay.
I'm just following Carve because, healing.
Right. You're his personal healer.
I'm his pocket healer.
That's because I'm not running with a Herbie right now. Who is it that I was running with? I think it was Airthreat the other night. I was running with somebody, and we were like debating on how well our herbalists were doing, and then I realized I had a sage. I didn't have a herbalist.
Oops.
Who was I running with? I was doing a duo with somebody. It might have been Airthreat. We were owning stuff. It was great, but I just couldn't remember.
There we go. It always takes forever for this to start.
Alright, who's standing where?
So do you have a character yet, Brannick?
Where?
In ESO?
No, I'm talking to you guys and watching your stream. I'm not
Okay.
playing that.
Is it still downloading?
No, he said it
No,
finished.
it's
No,
downloaded.
no, I finished.
Oh.
Finally.
Yeah, I wasn't just taunting him, being like, so, do you have a character yet?
You poor.
Rub it in. No, I'm just hanging out with you guys right now.
Cool.
Socializing and drinking beer on my day off.
Rolled a new Jedi on SWTOR.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
I
Decided to make her the as goody-goody two-shoes, follow orders, don't question anything Jedi as possible, which has made life kind of entertaining.
yeah, it can. Have you played Force characters?
Yeah, I have an Imperial agent.
Yeah, I think that honestly the storytelling in that game is better for the dark side and for non Force agents, just because the Jedi one is not so interesting, at least at the start, I've found.
No,
It's pretty boring.
it's actually extremely boring.
Yeah.
And then there's that awkward moment where your new master tells you to go to his bedchamber.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
can be worse than the awkward moment in Morrowind if you're playing House Hello, I think it's pronounced. In
Well,
order to
I
get
did
your stronghold.
female Jedi, so being told to go to the master's bedchamber was very interesting subtext. Slightly awkward.
Well, if you're, I guess it's only if you're playing a male character as well. But if you're playing a male character in Morrowind and you want the Hello Stronghold and associated with that faction, then in order to get your sanction approval or whatever, you basically have to get this one guy to sign off and vouch for you. I can't remember his name right off. But in order to get him to do that, you have to take off all your clothes
What?
and speak to him. Yeah. Yeah,
And
he's,
that's not even the weirdest quest in the Elder
No,
Scrolls series.
no.
If you go back
There's
to like
actually
Daggerfall, there's some really creepy stuff.
There's a lot of crazy stuff in Morrowind specifically. There's a Pokemon in Morrowind.
Yeah. But I mean, like,
And
as far as like
and
stuff
the
like
mud crab merchant.
as far like stuff in that type of context, um, it gets
Yeah,
way worse than
Daggerfall's
Daggerfall.
insane.
Yeah, it's really bad in Daggerfall.
I just find it amusing that the Jedi storyline to start with is, oh, we're all about peace and tranquility, but go slaughter some innocent critters
Yeah, yeah.
for no real reason, really.
Except
MMO
MMO.
logic. You have to have some way to go through the treadmill. It is
Yeah.
an MMO.
I feel like in Knights of the Old Republic they did a better job of that though.
I mean, there's story there, but it's not
Well, KOTOR
really good
was great
story.
in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Uh, but it was a very different type of game. It wasn't trying to be an MMO.
Right. I'm just surprised they didn't take more careful quest design, I guess. I don't know.
Do we want to do all the possible encounters or just get through it?
Just get through it.
All right, well then
Yeah.
don't open the other side then.
Yeah, we're not going backwards, if that's what you're asking.
Well, if we open the other side, what can happen is you get more encounters.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
No, you get fewer encounters if you open both sides.
Well, that's what I meant.
But you get more
But
XP
you get-
in theory.
You get more marks.
Yeah, you get a counterattack. You get more counterattacks if you don't open both gates, though.
No, you get the same amount of counterattacks. They just come from different directions.
Oh, okay.
If you open both gates, both of your counterattacks come from down the hill.
But you kill more stuff, so you get more XP.
I think you probably kill about the same amount of stuff.
No, because you get less. I mean, you get the 2 counterattacks still.
You kill more stuff if you at least clear out the enemies on the other gate.
Right. Well, by that I meant if you go back after. But anyway,
Heinlein would know.
he would know.
But
The
he's
only
not
thing you really
here,
have to
is
go back through afterwards is to get the flag. I'll go through and do that.
Well, he is on Steam.
He's actually probably not still recording DDO players.
No, but it's probably close to time for
Yeah,
him
he-
to retire for the
if
night.
he's
So,
if he's not in bed, he will be shortly.
yep. Normally
Yeah,
he
see,
up.
now the counterattack's coming through here.
I
Guys.
totally was just running off, and Car was following.
I'm running. I'm gonna run away. No, go away, giant.
There you go.
Thank you. I did also pop a bubble. Why is this guy on me? Carvet, do something.
I'm not tanking by him. I'm tanking by my sheer dwarven machismo.
Well, yell at this guy for some sheer dwarven machismo.
I'm not yelling at him. See, look, he died. Are we going up the hill now?
We're going up the hill now.
Oh, the gate's open. Okay. Is there like an actual animation for that gate opening, or is it
Yeah.
just like here?
Yeah, there's
Because I've
a.
never actually gone up here to see.
Yeah, it's a functional gate.
It's a feng shui gate.
That too, probably.
Does it have Orkin aura?
The gate was actually in 6 different places before this. They just finally settled on the feng shui being balanced here.
Gotcha.
Could you imagine if somebody designed like a game that was like orc feng shui, and you have like these terrible looking buildings and have to basically get the feeling right of orcishness and like, you know, have a certain amount of blood everywhere and stuff like that?
Well, yeah.
That would be a fun
Yeah,
game.
it's
What you
called.
wish
It's
for,
called. Wait. There is something like that. It's called. Oh gosh, what's it called? It's Dungeon Builder or something like that.
Dungeon Keeper?
Yeah, Dungeon.
Yeah,
Keeper,
Dungeon
that's the
Keeper.
one.
That's
Well,
not
you have
exactly
to-
the same.
Not
Well,
the
it's not
same.
feng
The
shui
game
per
the
se.
same
But
above
the
that
idea is
that
that you
game's
have
an
to.
awful lot of fun.
The idea
I'm
is
just
similar.
imagining a really crappy like Steam Greenlight game that'll get pushed.
That's my hope. Yeah.
Your hope.
Yeah.
Come on, we already have enough of those, man.
We do have too many Greenlight games. That's very true. Although,
Not too many green light, too many garbage green light games.
right, yeah. And Suffered 101 is in the chat. Welcome. Nice to have you here. And he says he's downloading Lord of the Rings Online right now and has never played it
Yes.
before.
Welcome.
So,
Welcome.
welcome.
I hope he finds it fun as well. I think it's a fantastic game.
Heck yeah, it's fun both as a paid subscriber and as a free-to-play character, because I've got a character right now that I'm running through free-to-play on Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
It's up to
I mean-
35. Haven't paid a dime on it.
Which, by the way, is hilarious to watch. For the tiny glimpses into the Carter family household.
Yes.
I don't get to stream alone when I play that particular.
No, that's all the little carblets.
They will come
I'm wondering if Suffered has played other MMOs and is just new to LOTRO, or
Well, that's a good question, Suffered. Have you played other MMOs?
into the grog.
one of the things that's different about LOTRO, and the reason I love it, is the exploration. The areas are huge.
Yeah.
In a lot of MMOs, you're kind of funneled through smaller areas, and you feel like you're following a path everywhere. And LOTRO is very, very open. It's a
Alright,
massive.
dang, you're on scout duty.
We'll kill him first.
Here comes one. He's going. I see him.
We'll kill him first.
Of course, a skirmish isn't the best thing to be doing while talking about how open LOTRO is, but
Right. I think Guild Wars 2 does a great job of that too.
We just failed.
well, so did the first Guild Wars. It's another very.
It was intercepted by the
expansive-
Rangers. We're fine.
So does you get grace for the first?
Yeah, you
one?
get a freebie. That's why I wasn't concerned about it, Carl.
I'm like that. Red test says do not allow a as in one singular. I forgot about the Rangers. We're going back down to do
I
something.
think
else?
Terry's link dead. So
That's not good.
Oh, there was sad faceness.
And she's not talking either.
Yeah, no, she dropped. She has gone away from us.
which is part of why we didn't defeat that as quickly as I thought we would.
Gotcha.
She just popped back up on Steam, so she'll be back.
Wow, I'm actually getting IXP for this. I'm kinda surprised.
Okay, we are one skirmish away from our goal of getting halfway through 83, I think, so this should be good. And then after that, I'm going straight to playing a game with Sprydra, which I have not yet announced what we are going to be playing, but there will be a series with Sprydra coming up in the near future, so that should be good.
I hope it's Scoop.
It is not, because that's not exactly a multiplayer game, but
I know.
but I really am
I
going to
just-
take a look at that with controllers.
I just had to say that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm biased. You be the judge.
Why would you be biased about Scoop, Brannick?
I don't know, because I'm the developer.
Yeah, where can people get Scoop?
Itch.io, clandestine-game or clandestine-games.itch.io.com or clandestine-games.com, and there's links.
Awesome.
Or they
Okay.
can go to your YouTube channel and watch videos of you playing it
Or they can do that.
and find links there.
And welcome back, Terry.
Um, hey, I leveled while I was disconnected.
Yeah, that's
That's
always a
interesting.
good thing.
So annoying. So annoying.
Okay. If you can get out of that scrim, Terry, we'll start the next one.
Yeah, I'm out.
Cool. Alright, here we go. It's
Oh, I'm
Carve
still-
Out.
My bad. I
Carv's not out yet.
No, Carv's still standing here, deciding whether or not I should loot stuff. Alright, I'm out.
There's literally like 2 options in the whole skirmish. Alright, let's see. I don't want to do Nerzgashu with this many people on because the heat effects usually cause me to have lag and possibly mess up the stream, so we're going to go on to Storm on Methodist.
What, you don't want to add to the fire with even more fire?
How about Battle in the Tower?
Battle in the Tower is also in that list, but we
While the Grey
have done the
Company
Mirkwood
journeyed
skirmishes a
south
lot
with the
lately,
aid of
so
our
we're doing
Lord,
the other ones.
we came upon a Dunlanding
That
hag
was
named
just my
Gwilliot,
request because that one's
called
my
the
favorite.
Old Woman of the Mountain. She
See,
sought
I
to
don't care
raise
for
an
Battle in
army
the
of
Tower
ancient evil
because
to
you've got
aid the
kill
White Band
stealers.
against Rohan.
Stupid
It was our
dwarf.
duty, Amron's and mine,
Kill
to
stealing
keep her
dwarfs.
at
Oh wait,
bay.
this calls for a change of wardrobe. There we go.
I love it for the story and the gothic Castlevania style the whole place has.
Yeah,
it's
it
really
is
cool.
cool.
Wait.
It
Hang on,
is really
guys.
cool.
Straight point.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
better
dude.
hang on for Terry for her trait point, and I actually have one too that I should be using, probably.
Okay, y'all do that. I'm gonna kill stuff.
I actually have two, man.
Slacker.
Kind of.
I had
Hmm.
2 for blue line because I was saving so I could get ceaseless argument in blue line.
I'll do one there and one there.
It looks like you got a new subscriber, Andy.
Ah, nice.
Sefford says he's new to the channel, but subscribed, so.
Thanks,
For
that's
the
awesome.
subscription.
Cool.
That is awesome. And speaking of subscribers and subscriptions on YouTube, I'm actually obnoxiously close, and by obnoxiously I mean like 40 away, from having 3,000 subscribers. And once I reach 3,000, I'll be doing a special PvP stream. And so that should be a lot of fun.
So your
And
name will make sense again?
So my name will make sense again. That is 90% of why it's going to be a PvP stream. And while we're on promotion, I've been meaning to, for the last few streams, actually bring up that I have a Steam group that I've created called Deng Army. And you guys can actually join it. There's a link in the description of this YouTube video. And can join into the Steam group. And basically, it'll just notify you when I go live with streams, is really the only thing I'm using it for right now. But I do
Sandy.
also post announcements of like articles I've written for like big news and stuff like that every now and then. And yes,
yeah,
Terry.
while I was disconnected, did you talk about the podcast?
No. Have not. So why don't you, Terry?
You can catch us on LOTRO Players News on Saturdays. Go to LOTROplayers.com/live for all of the details. Also, Brannick has a LOTRO podcast, which is LOTRO Academy, which I'm also on.
And we'll be recording new episodes shortly.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Been kind of crazy for a while, but starting with the new year, we're going to kick it off fresh and record a bunch of episodes.
Cool. And yeah, speaking of being a new player, LOTRO Academy is a great podcast for new players.
Yes.
Has
Yeah,
all
that was
sorts
kind
of...
of the idea behind LOTRO Academy.
Yeah.
Was to get new players up to speed and feeling comfortable with the game, to kind of teach all the mechanics and look in depth at the systems,
Have a bubble.
the way things work.
Thanks for the bubble.
I just bubbled everybody but me. Isn't that great?
I have been there.
It's great for everybody but you.
Well, nothing's attacking me at the moment, so I'm okay. Oh, I guess Notch wasn't bubbled either.
That's okay.
He's
Now
stuck behind a rock or something.
Oh really? Is he okay now?
Yeah, he's following you now.
Okay. Come on, buddy.
Oh, apparently Hairball died at some point.
And you didn't notice?
I didn't. Normally I have like freak out moments,
Did he
but
die or did he get unsummoned when you had
Trade point changes.
when you were playing with your trait points?
it was trait points, yeah. But you know, there's plenty more hairballs at the vault.
He just summons them from the nether.
What are we doing this one at? I didn't look at the level.
We are doing it at 83,
Cool.
I think. That's the level of all the enemies, so.
Should be.
Sure.
And Carve, I'm sure now you can see why Pineleaf just loves to do the skirmish with me. So far
Yeah,
forward.
because you're like way out in the middle of it. I'm like, are we supposed to like wait by the gate or something?
Yeah, I just pull like half the courtyard while we're doing all the encounter waves because typically we can, and especially with a level 100, I'm thinking we're gonna be perfectly fine here.
I don't think Andang knows the meaning of caution.
Oh no, no, he does, but it's usually when it's like I miss something and he dies.
See, I know the meaning, I just ignore the meaning.
He just doesn't care.
Yeah,
It's
he
the thing.
doesn't. That's the thing. From back when I was tanking LOTRO Players Adventures, I know very much how much Andang just kind of runs ahead and does his thing.
To be fair, Ethelros was worse.
Well, yeah,
And it was
but
kind of like a
Ethelros-
for a while it was kind of like a competition to see who could annoy Pineleaf more.
Is that what that was?
Well, it was interesting because you guys would do it, and I was like, whatever, this is fun, I can tank it. And I noticed that I know Theros didn't really start to do it as much until after it'd been a month or two, and he'd gotten used to me pulling stuff off of you.
Right, yeah.
So it's like, oh, well, Carp can take it.
Yeah, once we realized we could take it, we started to test how far we could take it.
Hey, not me. Get the tank over here.
Tank doesn't even have tank spec. I'm DPS tanking right now.
Pretty
That's
sure
your
if you're more than 10 levels over everyone else, you're automatically elected the tank.
Yeah.
I have the lowest morale here.
Alright, well, I can't take everything. We only get one Drake here, right?
I don't remember on 3-man.
Okay.
I think it's just one.
There are
on 3.
all the
I
Drakelings
think
though,
it's
obviously.
6 on 2.
I can turn Eckerd into the wall, but someone's got to cover the Drakelings.
On the raid, there's actually 4 that spawn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's crazy sauce right there. Come on down, Eckerd. Where's he at?
Takes forever for him to fly down. And then he's
Ah,
like
here we
rapid
go.
flyer. It's like he knew he was late. Oh man, that hurt. My gosh.
Yes, that hurt.
That was half my morale.
And you got a zealot.
Mine too. Ow. Ow, 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 ow.
Okay, 1 Drakeling killed. Hairball likes attacking these Drakelings because it's kind of like hunting flying rats.
Right, Eckerd's down.
Cool.
I can beat up on the old lady. Sounds so bad when you say it.
Well, it is. it's actually kind of bad. But she is
I don't
evil.
know. She's a mean old lady.
Yeah, she is evil. I still don't know why they made this level 20 when it was kind of pretty story based, and I actually wish that they would have made this skirmish even more story based so that it would have like flowed better at the higher level. But oh well.
Yeah, it definitely fits better at 65.
Mhm.
I don't mind the level 20 aspect if you had to unlock it with at least one character first.
Right, yeah, that would be fine.
story-wise.
That would be perfectly fine.
It does, in a way, act as a spoiler for the epic story later.
Not necessarily because her quest line isn't tied to the epic.
Yeah, it's
It's
side
the
quests.
Oh well,
But
that's
Yeah,
true.
side quest
it's
thing.
an irregular.
But it's
Yeah.
still one of the more interesting
it is.
stories.
It is possibly the most interesting side quest up to that point, at least in recent times. Recent times up to that point. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
it's no Wildemore though.
no. And speaking of Wildemore, I am here in one of the caves in Wildemore because I'm making my way through that epic story.
Awesome. That's still probably my favorite area in the game.
It's one of my favorite for sure. It's way up there.
Questing is so good.
Yeah. It
As long as
was.
you don't miss anything.
I mean, it has better questing than some of the expansion areas as far as like the way it flows. It's really well designed.
The only problem with it is the side quests are cut off completely from the epic. So
Yeah, that's a
when you
huge
do
issue.
all the side quests first, like I did, and then you go back and do the epic to leave the zone, they're like telling you you'll never be able to defeat the person you already defeated.
Yep.
It makes no
Yeah,
sense.
you
Yeah.
have to do them in tandem, and you have to make sure you don't miss any. Because I missed somehow it glitched on one of the quests, and I missed where to pick the chain back up. And so
Yeah.
because both streams are linear, if you don't run them like
Right,
either
exactly.
parallel, you miss. And
And
yeah,
I generally like to do all the side stuff in an area first and then go
yeah,
back and do the epic all at once. That's just how I like to go through a zone.
uh,
And that's like my only complaint with that whole zone. Well, that and the way the side story stuff ends, I think it wraps up a little too quickly at the
I'd
end.
agree with that too, yeah.
But I don't think that's really a problem. I just wish that, like they could have put in a couple more quests to pad out the story and make the impact a little more heightened. But overall, I think it's the best questing in the game so far. From what I've seen, I haven't done Minas Tirith yet, and I haven't
Well,
done
if you
all of
talk to
them.
me about Minas Tirith, then there's no contest. I really didn't like the questing. The story is fantastic. The questing I didn't like too much,
Mhm.
but anyway. So thank you guys so much for watching this stream. We're actually going to be ending it here because we did make it to the halfway point, and I do need to be playing a game with Spydra in the near future because I told her I would. So
Are you gonna announce the game? Since I know it's not Scoop.
it is not Scoop. It is a multiplayer game.
That's all you're gonna say?
that's the
Um,
only thing he's gonna give us right now.
well, the thing
All
is,
right,
if I gave any hint, it would give it away instantly because of the game it is. So,
wait, is that a problem?
no, but I'm keeping it a surprise.
Okay, so Left 4 Dead 2 confirmed.
If that's what you want to think, you might be disappointed though.
Okay.
So anyway, thank you
It just
guys.
would have been hilarious if you said, "How did you know?" and
Yeah.
meant it.
So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I will probably be doing another stream tomorrow. There's a good chance I will not be doing a stream on Wednesday. I will probably be going out for dinner in the evening, so I might do one early in the day. We'll see how things go. But definitely going to be doing one tomorrow evening. So be on the lookout for that. And thank
Well,
you
not
guys.
streaming Wednesday would be good because Aerother's streaming.
Well, that's true. So there you go.
That's his night on the official LOTRO stream on Twitch.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for more content. But till then, thank you guys so much.
Have a good one.